Have you ever stopped to wonder if the pharaohs of Egypt were, in fact, aliens? A question that might seem absurd at first glance, but as we peel back the layers of history, it becomes increasingly enthralling. The pharaohs of ancient Egypt, these revered and feared leaders, have always been shrouded in an aura of mystery. Their civilization, born on the banks of the Nile, was a beacon of knowledge and innovation in a world still grappling with the basics of survival. The Egyptian pharaohs were not just monarchs, they were gods in their own right, commanding respect and awe from their subjects. Their culture, steeped in rituals and symbolism, was a tapestry of richly woven tales and myths. The grandeur of their funerary practices, the reverence for the afterlife, the intricate hieroglyphic script, all these elements paint a picture of a civilization that was far ahead of its time, a civilization that perhaps had a touch of the extraterrestrial. The pharaohs' accomplishments are nothing short of awe-inspiring. The pyramids of Giza, their most enduring legacy, are a testament to their architectural prowess. These colossal structures, built with such precision that we struggle to replicate them even with our modern technology, have long fueled speculation about extraterrestrial intervention. How else could a civilization thousands of years ago achieve such architectural marvels? This is where our journey begins, at the intersection of history and speculation. We're not here to rewrite history, but to explore the possibility, the what-ifs. What if the pharaohs were not of this earth? What if their advanced knowledge, their cultural sophistication, were the result of interactions with beings not from our world? The notion might seem far-fetched, but isn't it the far-fetched that often stirs our curiosity, that propels us to look beyond the known, to question, to explore? So let's delve into the evidence that might suggest our Earth was once a pit stop for these intergalactic travelers. We begin with the evidence of advanced technology. Now let's take a minute to marvel at the breathtaking architectural feats achieved by the pharaohs of ancient Egypt. We're talking about the pyramids, of course, but there's so much more to it. These colossal structures, which have stood the test of time for thousands of years, were built with such precision that even our current technology finds it hard to match. Imagine, if you can, an era devoid of cranes, bulldozers, and all the modern machinery we take for granted. Yet the pharaohs managed to erect these mammoth structures with nothing but rudimentary tools and sheer manpower. The Great Pyramid of Giza, the largest pyramid ever built, is made up of over 2 million blocks of stone, each weighing an average of 2.5 tons. That's about the weight of 2 small cars. But it wasn't just about size and weight. The pharaohs' architectural prowess extended to an uncanny precision that's hard to fathom. The pyramids are perfectly aligned with the cardinal points, north, south, east, and west. And it doesn't stop there. The 3 pyramids of Giza, in particular, are in a precise alignment with the 3 stars of Orion's belt, a constellation that was of significant importance to the ancient Egyptians. This level of accuracy is staggering, considering they didn't have access to the compass or telescope. So how did they manage this feat? It's a question that continues to baffle experts and enthusiasts alike. Some suggest they had a deep understanding of astronomy and mathematics. Others, however, argue that such precision was beyond human capabilities of the time. Could it be that the pharaohs had access to advanced technology, far beyond what we can imagine? Or perhaps they were guided by a higher intelligence, an extraterrestrial force, maybe? Could this level of architectural precision and prowess suggest an otherworldly influence, something to ponder? Next, consider the unusual physical features of the pharaohs. One of the most striking physical attributes that have intrigued historians and archaeologists alike are the elongated skulls. These elongated craniums, a distinctive trait of the Egyptian elite, were not limited to adults, but were also evident in depictions of children, suggesting a possible genetic trait rather than the result of binding or other artificial cranial deformation. Some theories suggest that these elongated skulls were a sign of high status or spiritual enlightenment. But could there be a more otherworldly explanation? Furthermore, if you look at ancient Egyptian art, you'll notice that pharaohs are often depicted with larger than normal eyes. This peculiar feature is consistent across various dynasties and has been a subject of fascination and speculation for many. Were these enlarged eyes a mere artistic convention, or were they a reflection of an actual physical characteristic? And if the latter, could it be that these were not human traits at all, but traits inherited from an extraterrestrial lineage. In addition to these, there have been other physical anomalies recorded. Many pharaohs, for instance, suffered from strange illnesses that could not be attributed to any known diseases of the time. Could these peculiar health conditions be the result of extraterrestrial genetics or perhaps an adverse reaction to our earthly environment? Moreover, some pharaohs were depicted with unusually long fingers and toes, a feature not common among the general population. There are also accounts of pharaohs with skin that was depicted as gold or blue, colors often associated with gods and celestial bodies. Were these anomalies simply artistic interpretations, or were they a way of recording the pharaoh's unique physical characteristics? As we delve deeper into these intriguing peculiarities, we're left to ponder. Could these physical anomalies suggest a lineage not of this earth? A lineage that may have descended from a race beyond our known universe? Intriguing, isn't it? Now, let's turn our attention to the puzzling depictions and hieroglyphs. Ancient Egypt is a treasure trove of enigmatic art, including depictions that seem to illustrate more than just the mundane life of the pharaohs. Indeed, some of these illustrations have led to speculation about alien influences and extraterrestrial interactions. Consider, for example, the depictions of pharaohs alongside creatures that are markedly different from humans. These beings, often characterized by elongated skulls, large eyes, and unusually slender bodies, bear a striking resemblance to what we today describe as aliens. Their presence in these depictions has sparked intriguing questions. Could they be symbolic representations, or were the pharaohs actually in contact with these otherworldly beings? Then we have the hieroglyphs, the ancient Egyptian form of writing, which too are not without their share of mystery. Certain hieroglyphs seem to depict advanced technology that seems way ahead of its time. They show objects that closely resemble what we would today recognize as spacecraft, complete with aerodynamic shapes and apparent propulsion systems. More intriguing are the hieroglyphs that don't correspond to any known symbols or objects in the ancient Egyptian world. These unexplained symbols, often representing devices or mechanisms, have baffled experts for years. Some theorists suggest these could be depictions of technology brought to Earth by extraterrestrial visitors. But it's not all about technology. Other unexplained symbols seem to chronicle events, scenarios, and entities that are far from ordinary. Could these be accounts of direct interactions with extraterrestrial beings? Were the ancient Egyptians documenting their encounters with alien life, or were these simply products of their rich imagination? The interpretation of ancient art is always a subject of debate, and the mysteries of Egyptian depictions and hieroglyphs only add fuel to the fire. Whether these are evidence of alien contact or merely symbolic representations is a question that continues to puzzle us. Could these hieroglyphs and depictions be a form of ancient documentation of extraterrestrial visitations? The enigma continues to persist as we delve deeper into the fascinating world of the ancient pharaohs. We've journeyed through fascinating pieces of evidence, but what does it all mean? Let's take a moment to revisit the riveting points we've uncovered. Firstly, we delved into the enigmatic world of the pharaohs, their grandeur, their mystique, and the many unanswered questions that they left behind. These rulers of ancient Egypt, with their monumental pyramids and enduring civilization, remain a source of intrigue for many. We then grappled with the idea of advanced technology. The precision and sophistication of the Egyptian architectural marvels, particularly the pyramids, suggest a level of technological prowess that seems far beyond the capabilities of the time. Some argue that this could be a sign of extraterrestrial influence. Our journey then took us through unusual physical features of the pharaohs. The elongated skulls, abnormal height, and other atypical characteristics have led some to speculate about a possible non-human origin. Could these have been genetic traits of an alien species? And of course, we can't forget the alien depictions and hieroglyphs. From strange creatures in ancient artworks to peculiar symbols and hieroglyphs, there are elements in Egyptian art and writing that seem to hint at contact with beings from another world. So, were the pharaohs aliens? The truth, as always, is elusive. The evidence is compelling, but it's crucial to remember that correlation does not always imply causation. These points of intrigue could be the result of cultural phenomena, artistic symbolism, or even our own modern interpretations and biases. It's essential, therefore, to approach this topic with an open mind and a healthy dose of skepticism. Do your own research, delve into the historical records, and form your own opinions. Whether the pharaohs were aliens or not, their legacy continues to intrigue and mystify us. Until next time, keep wondering, keep exploring.